everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play God of War Blind. I'm your host, Lasan Faye. We are in the Northri Stronghold, and there's a troll over here. Who is definitely going to make my day unpleasant. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool. He blew up his friend. I love it.
Nicely done.
Indeed. Happy with that. Cool. Pick that up. Alright.
Whoa.
Yep, be careful. That's the way forward. So what's up here? Yeah.
Boy.
Sir. Interesting.
What does it say? To know the Reisla from there is to know the brutal history of these lands. Before the Great Flood, before the desolation, men lived peacefully in Midgard. The dead stayed dead. Draugr were a rarity, and the use of Seder magic was considered deeply shameful. The Reisla Farmadir is of the old ways, when a man's worth is measured by how well he swings a blade. Strength, our highest virtue. These are harsh lands, and they are no place for the weak. The strong will prosper in life, and in death join the ranks of the Einherjar in Valhalla. The weak will scrape and suffer a meager existence, joining the ranks of the unworthy in the depths of Helheim. Such is the cycle of life till Ragnarok comes. Harsh, they sound about as friendly as a pack of wolvers. Yeah. Okay, there we go. And now. Okay. Well, there's something in there. Right? No. I have not been there. Okay. Wait, I'm trying to break things. Gotta break stuff. You never know what resources are hidden.
Hey, come look at this.
What are we looking at? That's the way forward. Okay. Good. I wonder, can I break these with these? I can! Sweet. Well, I keep hearing it. It's over in this direction, I feel. But it's gonna require me to go down. Oh, cute. I thought that was the way forward.
Nice to have an easy fight every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, we can't be fighting trolls all the time, now can we? Yeah, give me the experience.
What happened over there?
A bloodbath. Close. A little bit more. Ha! Yeah, yeah. Alright. I see the things I need to hit.
Yeah.
There we go. Nope. Stick goes the other way. What's here?
This is the sun.
That ghost son? How do you know?
The sigil. It matches the dagger we found in his father's back. He stood his ground, but it was not enough.
They betrayed him.
Betrayal begets betrayal. My guess, the young one murdering his dad didn't sit well with the others.
He thought himself ready to lead. It cost him his life.
I guess.
Look there, lad. By his feet.
The Whetstone!
Yes. They used it to smash his face in.
They did? Ew.
Oh!
Enemies ahead!
Ready, father!
Oh, wow.
I wonder why they left this whetstone behind. If Sindri wants it, it must be really useful.
Well, lad, reavers have very specific priorities. If it's not shiny and you can't eat or drink it, might as well use it as a blunt object.
The Shattered Gauntlet of Ages. An ancient relic of hell, deemed too powerful to remain whole. Fragments of its former strength lie scattered throughout the realms. Oh, I thought I hit X. It's okay. There you go. Get us in there. Let's get us a chest. Cool. That was simple. Really? That was supposed to have nice things. Like, additional nice things, game. The recharge sound freaked me out.
Lost? Nah.
No, we're fine.
Ready? Not yet!
There we go. Easy. Ish. Okay, so now we can sail back through there. Yep. Here are the 2 buckets I dropped earlier. Now, we can get through here.
Look here.
Yes, sir.
What did we find?
There's a scroll here. It belonged to the sun. Wow, this goes on and on. Father, forgive...
Dad, while you were off hunting and pillaging, Granddad raised me, taught and cared for me. I loved him, and you stabbed him in the back. I hated you, but time has a way of changing things. The clan celebrated, they spat on his kind spirit, saw it as proof of weak leadership, and as much as I hate to admit it, the Haisla Farmadir thrived with you at the helm. As a boy, I made an oath to the Nornir that I would avenge him. My skill with a blade grew, and you finally began to notice me. We grew closer, but the Nornir do not suffer broken oaths, not even those made by a grieving child. Their chest outside Fafnir's storeroom, it reminded me of that oath. So the cycle of betrayal continues. You killed the only father I ever knew, but even now I regret my actions and am filled with remorse. Forgive me, Vendred. So, if I find more of these?
Me, filled with remorse, forget my actions.
Had he thought before taking action, there would be no need for regret, yes?
Yeah. Maybe we should bring this to his father, back at the storeroom.
Alright. Maybe we'll do that, because I need to go back there anyways. For other things. Find a different exit.
I see something down there.
Oh good, grab it. Alright, we're gonna have to walk back for this chest. Stupid long way. Alright, let's go this way. Alright. Cool. Okay. And what's in here? More Hacksilver. And we continue.
What's that down there?
Well, I don't know. Pick it up.
Amir, why did you work for Odin if he's so horrible?
It's my career! And if you mean to make a career as a counsellor to kings, he can't very well rule out petty maniacs. Available positions are scarce enough. My first master was a cruel piece of work as well, but I learned through him the enduring power of wit, which served me well with kings and gods alike. I couldn't have been much older than you when I started. A fairy king's errand boy and unofficial jester. By night, my mates and I had the run of the forest. Good fellows they called us, knavish sprites to the last. We'd get up to all manner of mischief, making fools of the local mortals. But as long as our lord was kept amused, we were spared the consequences. Oh. Then one day he was not amused, and I saw fit to move on. Thankfully, the ages and roads travelled since then have turned me from that merry wanderer into the paragon of virtue you see before you today.
Uh-huh.
You didn't happen to find the Whetstone, perchance?
We found your whetstone.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful! This staining is unusual.
The Reavers used it to smash another Reaver's face in.
Oh, wonderful. Here, for your trouble.
So an X pommel grip.
I can't wait to test out the new Whetstone. It may not look like much, but it's practically humming with magic.
Actually, that's not too bad, even though, like, it's a... Shit, that's wicked. It's a low perk activation, but it's on any successful hit.
Needed a new one after my brother borrowed the last one. I saw him spit on it. "To lube it up," he said. I didn't ask for it back. Brock and I are working on something special for you at the temple.
Okay, cool.
Where shall we begin?
I'm tempted to improve it, actually. Let me... And I can also improve this. Yeah, no, that's... Purely the socket insert at the moment. That's the difference. Huh. Alright. You know what? Sure. We will upgrade this.
Enjoy cutting trees. You just cut trees with that, right?
Alright. Cool.
Is there more? Let me think.
You said y'all are working for something for us at the temple. So I guess we could just go to the temple. There is also going back to Fafnir's storeroom. But let's do this for now.
So, Odin wants to go where he can't reach. Are you saying he's trying to get to Jotunheim too?
Aye, it ranks among his foremost obsessions.
But that doesn't make any sense, Mimir.
Oh? When did I stop making sense?
You're saying Baldur tracked us down to find the way to Jotunheim. But that was before we knew Jotunheim is where we needed to go. That's crazy.
Except for one thing. You are headed for Jotunheim, so he was right.
I'm so confused.
Well then, clearly you've been listening.
If Odin and Baldur were trying to get to Jotunheim and they think we are the answer, how did they know that before we even knew we had to go there? Mimir insists this makes sense. Great.
My brother and me got a new project, now that we're on speaking terms.
Okay, cool.
What do you want?
With the whetstone and hammer you've retrieved for us, Brock and I can construct the Dvegrathikar, dwarven armor of legend.
We just need 3 more mythical ingredients before we set to hammer.
Which are...
Dunno. Armor's pure legend, and the details is fuzzier than a wolver's butthole.
You expect us to find parts from a legend?
Old Motsognir, the dwarf king, found 2 of them. Everyone knows that. But when he went looking for the 3rd...
Poof! He vanished. Maybe he'll find some clues at his stronghold in Konungsgard.
And looky here, a Konungsgard entry stone. It's got your name on it. How fucking strange. The stronghold's northwest of here, behind the Svartalfheim Realm Tower.
Large stone structure, creepy atmosphere. You'll know it when you see it. The Huldra brothers, back in action again. Oh, I can't wait to get started.
Never think I'd see such a day we was back to building as a duo. But it feels right, especially for this. Been so used to building on my own all these years, almost forgot how dang useful an extra pair of hands is.
I forgot how much easier it is to smelt scap slag with someone else gauging the temperature.
This'll be our best work yet. Just need a little help from you lot.
Cool. Alright, okay, so that's off over here. Oop. So do I still not know how to get in here?
I'm glad Brock and Sindri were able to work out their differences.
Now they are twice as irritating.
I think it's nice to see them trust each other again.
Yeah, that's...
There it was again! It's there and then it's not. What does it mean?
It's the gateway to Jotunheim.
Lemire, how'd you come to be in these lands?
Lad, there comes a time in every man's life when he changes his name and heads north to make a new start. If you live long enough to do this many times over, you might end up as far north as this place. By the time I arrived, I already knew Odin by his reputation, and so I set to demonstrate my worth by coming to him with something I knew he'd value, a mystic well of knowledge. Or rather, I should say, a well of water laced with enough mystic mushrooms to make a god see visions. Oh, he was rightly impressed. Can't say
You've
for
got
sure
him
what he
high.
saw that led him to try gouging out his own eyes, but I managed to restrain him before he finished the job. Then I persuaded him it has been his sacrifice made for an even higher form of sight to be bestowed. Blah, de blah, de blah, de blah. I used to think he never caught on. But the day he took my eye, I realized he had never been fooled. He knew I'd outwitted him, called the lesson wisdom, and hired me to make sure from then on I was on his side. And for a long, long time I truly was. Doesn't mean he didn't hold a grudge.
Indeed. Okay. So... I feel like I need to do something with this chain. Okay. Yep.
father was buried with a valuable family heirloom. It is yours.
I've somehow
Help.
missed this entire time. My God. Yes, yes. Oh man, I'm glad I came up and then saw a new dot. Cool. That's now open. And I didn't have to fight anyone. To get it open, anyway. Or I guess I had already done the fight a while ago, so I'm just glad I didn't need to refight anyone because enemies respawn. Fight through guard, pass.
Mimir, I still don't get why you ever wanted to work for Odin.
Back then, I was young enough to still be ambitious. The Aesir gods were as powerful a force as I'd come across, but they clearly lacked for strategy, focus, and sage counsel. All this could I faithfully provide. And so, a stranger from a far-off island found himself with Odin's ear, trusted as he trusted no one but himself. And with that kind of power, laddie, I must confess, there are perks.
Yeah, but he's Odin.
I never claimed to be perfect, laddie, only clever. And often too clever by half.
So what'd you do to get Odin so mad at you?
Well, for a long time my job was to enable Odin, and I was fucking excellent at it. Gradually, as I grew more to care about people and the world, my job became to contain him, to protect him from himself. By serving peace, I served his interests as well, that's the truth. But he saw it as disloyalty. No longer trusting my motives, but not wishing to part with my brain or tongue, he bound me to a tree and adopted a new pastime of casual torture.
Well, I'm glad we came along to cut off your head.
Aye, lad. Lucky break that was.
Cool. Well, I think this is a good place to go ahead and end this episode. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.